What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gung-Fu Super Bros podcast, the number one podcast for Kung Fu martial arts movies and pop culture. Hey, guys, what episode is this?
63?
63, Enrique, hit him with it. Go.
No.
Son of a bitch.
I need you to tell me your website.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
I was just thinking that I didn't tell him.
What do we
We
got,
lost the Roscoe already?
What? Okay.
Gene Upshaw.
Ooh.
Of the
Gene
NFL.
Upshaw from the Giants, right? Is that right?
Hall of Fame career as a guard with the Oakland Raiders.
I was going to say,
shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. That's right. That name I actually did know.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. See, Steven saw that website. Enrique, you need to get on that, bro.
I'll share it.
Is there anybody past, like anybody in these numbers is going to be a football player, huh?
Yeah, they are. They are all going to be.
They're all going to be football
at this
players.
point.
All right. Abarca, say hi.
Hey, what's up, folks?
Enrique.
Hola.
Super producer Stevens.
Hello.
And remember, my name is Ivan. Well, first off, I'm glad to have you back. We're all glad to have you back, Enrique. And not only are you back, but you're also back in California from the Northwest. Is that the proper terminology of it? The Northwest. So, because every time you do one thing, you become a expert on it. So give us your expert opinion. Give us your expert opinion about Washington, I guess, in total. Just not because you went to a few different places, I imagine, right? So what'd you think of it?
Yeah, we went to Seattle, which the cabin we stayed in was actually about an hour east of Seattle. Okay. So we got to see a little bit of the, everywhere there's trees and woods and stuff, but we definitely got to see a lot of that. And then a couple of days we spent in Seattle. I mean, overall, it's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful up there. There's no doubt about it. But it's also just gloomy and rainy, and I don't know how much of that I could handle, but for knowing that it was a little warmer here at this time of year, and then we're not even in a hot season yet, super hot season, but it's definitely cooler and up there at this time of year. It's just too rainy, man, honestly. But I'll have to say, like, Seattle, I was impressed. It was really nice there. I've never been across so many bridges in my life. Like, obviously starting in San Francisco, it's just like there's water everywhere and you're just on bridges constantly. Like, how many bridges do we have around here? Like in Long Beach? Maybe I know there's one in Long Beach.
Shit, I don't know.
We don't have very many.
Yeah.
There's
three. Oh, damn, I went with three, Mark. I went with three.
Long Beach and the one that crosses from East LA to downtown.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Which they're building a new one there, right? To replace that one?
Yes, they tore it down
something?
and now there's a new one going up.
Yeah, I had seen something on that. But so I don't even think I've been on that one, but I know I've been on the one in Long Beach. And I think that's literally the only bridge up until this weekend that I had ever been on. And then this past week, it's just bridges everywhere. Like even when you're driving up, like on the 5, and then we ended up going through a different way on the way there because of where the cabin was. So we actually kind of like went east of Seattle. We went east of Portland. I forget what highway that was, but it was cool, man. It was cool. Like it's a part of the country that I knew I wanted to go see. And I just, because of the way I am, I didn't know if that day was ever going to come. But got up there and it was cool. I was glad. It was a good trip with the family. No fighting.
Hey.
That's always a plus, with being in the car for that long with kids and teenagers and a little one. It's just, you never know how that can go. Mm-hmm. But it was none of that. Everybody was in a good mood. Everybody had a good time. It was a good time all around. So,
how did you like the baseball stadium for the Mariners? Did you catch a game, right?
Yeah, we caught a game in Seattle, and we actually caught a game in San Francisco on the way up.
Oh, very cool.
Oh.
Okay,
yeah. So
that's a pretty stadium.
It is.
Honestly, the location is ridiculous, man. Right on the water like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it gets cold. It gets fucking cold at night.
Yeah, you're right on the water. Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. The San Francisco's a nice stadium. Way completely like different feel than what from Dodger Stadium. And then in Seattle, also cool. Yeah, it was weird because like it was a Thursday night game in Seattle, so you know that the crowd wasn't very very big. Like we had where we were sitting, we had like maybe 5 to 6 rows in front and behind us, when nobody was sitting around us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, which was nice, but it also the game was kind of boring after a while. And then and I was tired from just because, like I said, our drive from the cabin to Seattle back and forth when we were going. So I was like, let's head home. So we left a little early, but it was cool. It was me and my wife always talk about we want to hit up all the stadiums. You know, like that's one of
that's cool.
Our things we want to do, like when we retire, especially, and so we knocked out a couple this past week. So
that's cool,
it was
man.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't spend. I went to Portland when my brother lived up there, not Seattle. But I will tell you 2 things that bugged the shit out of me. Is I couldn't pump my own gas, which was weird as hell. I didn't care for that at all. I was like, dude, like at first, like I'm like, what? No, I can do this myself. And he's like, nah, bro.
But why does that bug you? Just let him do it, bro.
No, dude. I don't know. Dude. Like I'm a grown ass man. I can pump my own gas.
Mexico style.
But you know what it is? It's
it's
right.
Just Mexico style. You're right.
It's just another job, right, for them.
I guess I'm fucking.
Yeah, because they do it.
I thought Enrique got emotional.
In Jersey, right? There's only 2 states.
There's the 2 states.
Yeah, New Jersey and Oregon. That still do.
Jersey
I was talking
represent?
to the guy. Yeah,
I feel when 2 states only do it, you're just being a douche.
Well, they're being stubborn, maybe in a way.
Daylight savings time.
But yeah, on the way
Arizona.
On the way up, when we stopped there in Oregon, and of course, you know, I wasn't thinking. Like I really didn't even know. You may have told me, but I forgot. And I got out, like I was going to pump. And then I just noticed a guy walking around. Then he like came up and he was like, obviously going to pump my gas. And I was like, oh shit, they do that here. I was thinking to myself. And I even told him, I'm like, hey, oh shit. I'm like, I didn't realize you guys did that here. He's like, yeah. He's like, whatever.
But here's the thing. They see the California plates. They should be like, hey, just so you know, here in this state, we pump the thing. We pump gas.
Yeah.
I wish they could
smug. Calm down, bro. They pump gas and being fucking and smugginess. That's what they pump in those fucking states. Second thing I fucking hated. You can't creep up on a left turn. That's just dumb as fuck. That
what do you mean? What do you mean?
So you're gonna turn left in America, in California. You go all the way up. You let a few cars behind you. So when that thing turns red, you can shoot in, and 3 or 4 you get in that, get some more turn. No.
I see. Yeah.
Oh, God forbid you try to save time and fucking. When I was in Portland, like everybody's losing their goddamn mind. I'm like, this is stupid. Why are we waiting at the line? Creep up 2 or 3 cars extra every single light.
Do they keep you on a red or what?
Yeah. So when you're gonna turn left, you have to wait at the line, then turn.
So, but do they keep you on a red?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, God
yeah. I mean, to be on the way back, we did stop.
Well, I think Enrique worked in a fucking coal mining shaft while he was
on the way back. On the way back, we stopped in Portland, but we got there too late. So we ended up just literally just got to the hotel and went to sleep and then got up first thing in the morning. So I didn't really get to explore Portland, but I'll say,
like you said, super beautiful though, green as fuck.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It is definitely. So I'll have to say, just because, you know, we get shit on as Californians a lot. You know, everybody thinks that we're fucking, I don't know what they think, but
awesome.
Greatest state in the fucking nation.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much carry this whole fucking country, but whatever.
Sixth biggest economy in the world.
The world.
Go ahead.
In the world.
Whatever.
Secede Texas. Ooh, I don't have Texas.
Exactly.
Or heat.
Exactly. No, but dude, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's just my face. I don't know if I just have one of those faces, but people were not very friendly to me in fucking Washington. I don't know what it was.
Did you wear an LA? Because you had an LA cap the whole time. You're like, hey, I love LA.
But you know what?
I love it.
But it was like, Yeah, and it was like old ladies. So like
that's
in
just
the
Mexican, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say that's just because you're Mexican.
Yeah, because
you a long way from a border.
Yeah, because in the cabin, it was like in a small town, like legit, like small town, and one day when we were around there, I had to go. I went. They had like a little. It was a gas station and. I had to just go get some convenient, like, and some ice and drinks and stuff, that to just like munch on at the cabin for that evening. And like, usually people like, oh, hey, how are you? Or is it, did you find everything or whatever?
That's the problem right there. You expect people to talk to you? Nope.
Bro, I was like, I went up and they didn't say shit to me. I was just like, they didn't say a word to me. And just looking. I had my kids with me, so I figured like, oh, maybe this guy's decent because he's got kids or whatever, and they're not acting a fool or whatever. But no, that didn't help, and so I don't know. It was weird. But
they said, I bet they want to drop another one right here in America.
I know. Seattle. I mean,
okay. Jokes aside, isn't the outskirts where they have sovereign states? And all this bullshit
in Washington.
Right? Like they took over the state park, and they're like, no one comes in here.
I don't know, but there's a lot of little towns around everywhere for sure.
I don't like brown people, brown bears. Like it's weird. I don't like anybody up there.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. And I don't know how politically, I don't know where they stand. I don't know how they vote. I don't keep track with all that shit.
Oh, that doesn't matter, bro. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you vote. Brown is brown. But you know what's interesting is that every state is different, obviously. And like, look, we can only I can only talk about, the more I've went to other places, the more I realize that Cali is a lot more of a chill vibe. New York was my wife loved it. I couldn't fucking stand it. I thought people were just assholes. I thought they were rude.
But she's loud all the time.
Yeah, so am I though. That's the thing. But it was. Now I will tell you, the bodega people were fucking awesome. They were cool. Mm-hmm. But like everybody else, man, it was just like, God damn, man, like relax, bro. Like it's just a different vibe, right? And that's all it kind of is. I think more than anything else, except for the racism. But like in Portland, it's funny. My brother took me to a coffee shop and. First off, the guy making the coffee looked like fucking Pharrell when he used to wear those big Smokey the Bear hats. So I was already like, oh, fuck. I was like, we couldn't have just fucking hit up a Starbucks, dog. It would have been the same goddamn thing, right? But I was like, okay, fuck it, right? And I'm looking at the menu and they had fucking Aztec coffee Aztec coffee. And I was like, well, fuck it. Of course I'm going to order that. And I order it and I'm looking at this motherfucker make it. All he did was add cinnamon, bro. That's all he did was add cinnamon to that bitch. I was like, motherfucker, like, how the fuck, like, really?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what he was whipping it for and he was all, like
sprinkles.
That, with the cinnamon, it was a wrap, bro. It was a wrap. And I was just like, oh, God, fuck out of here. I just paid like $9 for that bullshit. And I was prior to inflation. Like, that was like, that was just regular. I was like, what?
That's probably a $20 cup of coffee right now.
Now it's like a $20 cup of coffee for sure.
This is free trade coffee, man.
I'm glad to have you back. And I know one thing. Well, I shouldn't say that. But I know one thing that does happen in Cali. That's human races. All right. Segue. So the last time you were there,
human racist, not racist. Not racist.
It's for you to guess and for you to find out, bro, because this is what it is.
Tell us about it.
Years ago, I went back to visit my mom. This is a long time ago. And I had a buddy in high school, man, who's a really good dude. His name was Tony. And he had to like actually stop going to school and stuff because dad passed away like junior or senior year, man. It was sad, dude, because dad like got cancer and then like a month later he was gone. It was like that quick and shit, So, and he was a big time mayordomo and stuff. So like the son just said, fuck it. This is what I'm going to end up doing. And he just stopped going to school and shit and like started like, he took over his dad's business or whatever and stuff like that. So we went from, and it was one of those things, I don't know how you guys got to pick your friends when you were little, but for me, it was like who lived on my block. Right. And it was like, who did my mom know and stuff like that. And he lived like a few houses down from me and stuff like that. So like at that point, we obviously like went our own ways because I was still going to school and he was being a fucking adult and a grown up and shit, taking care of his family. But so I'm back visiting my mom one random time. And of course, he's probably visiting his mom or whatever. And I see him outside and he's with some other dude. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, woo, and it's one of those weird conversations where it's like, we're just talking, but like there's nothing really to talk about because again, I'm in college.
You can't relate.
Yeah, you know, and he's a man. I think at this point he was married. He already had kids and stuff like that. And you know, we're talking or whatever. And I'm about to cut it short. And then he just kind of looks at me. He's like, "Hey, man, you still fast?" And I was like, the fuck? Like, I was like, because we played sports together, right? I was like, dude, I was never fast, dog. I was quick, but I was never fast. Come on. And he's like, because he was like, I remember him being really fast. That was one thing about him. He was like quick as shit, right? And I'm like, come on, bro, what are we going to race right now? What? He's like, no. He goes, but like, you still fast? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he's smoking, right? I'm just like, I can, whatever. Like, if I need to go, we can go. We're like, what are you talking about? He's like, hey, dude, he goes, like, let's go. He goes, one of these days we'll go check out some races and I want to see if you want to do this. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? And he's just like, don't worry about it, dude. We'll do it. So, but we'll do like a week later, we hook up. And he's like, all right, man, let's go. And we head out and we start driving through these fucking fields. Like, again, where I live, we're surrounded by fields, right? And you take a turn. You'll probably find people having sex, number one. And then you're going to get to some open fields that are like covered by shit. Like you can't see it. So we get to one of those places and it's fucking horse racing. It's cockfighting. I'm sure there was fucking like probably like human fighting. But then there's fucking human races. There's people racing. And I'm looking and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here, bro? And there's fucking music blaring and there's fucking an elote man and there's fucking everything's happening, dude. And I'm like, what the shit? It's like I walked into a swap meet for illegal gambling. And I'm like, what the shit, bro? Like, okay, cool, man. Fucking horses. And not like a round track, but it's like a straightaway, like fucking horse just pop. They're going. And I'm just like, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to check out some of this shit. I got a few fucking illegal cockfights, whatever, right? And then he's like, hey, man, come and check this out. And I go and I look and I'm like, oh shit, they took the horses out of the way. Now it's a main event and shit. And a dude that I knew, not like I knew him, but I knew who he was from high school. He's a little younger than us. Steps up to the fucking line. And this motherfucker's in like the shortiest short. He's in his track uniform. He's in short shorts. Yeah. He's got spikes on. And I'm just like a little tank top. And I'm like, oh shit, he's ready to go. And then next to him, this fucking fat, older Mexican dude in tight ass jeans with no shirt, belly hanging out in church shoes, stands next to him. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And like then people start pulling out money, bro. Like not like $20, like thousands of fucking dollars, dude. Like I see 10 G's, what looks like 10 G's, what looks like just money being fucking taken out. And it's like the movies. There's a guy with a notepad and he's like, hey, ¿qué pasa tú? And then fucking, I'm like, what the shit? And I look at the guy that took me and I'm like, yo, I'm not built for this shit, dog. Like, no, like if people put that kind of money on me, what the fuck happens if I lose, right? Like, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, there's no way, like this shit doesn't even look like a fair race. Like the dude that we knew, like, he's in good shape. He's fucking, he's ready to run. So they like do the get on your mark and get set. And the dude goes down on fucking, like he does like a 3-point stance, not a 3-point stance, but whatever track people do. Like he gets down on the floor and he like puts up on his tippy on his.
Wait, like, which dude? Shorty.
The shorty shorts. The guy who looks like he's a track star.
I just had to have the picture in my mind.
No, the other guy.
The other guy's just standing there, right?
He's standing like the don't walk guy. Or no, the walk guy. He's just standing like this, dude. Boom! Bullets go off. The guy, the track guy slips on his first step, fool, because he didn't have no blocks. It was just the dirt. Fucking church guy took, because he was in church shoes. He looked like he had the shoes to go to church. Goes, bro. Smokes his ass, bro. Like fucking just like brown lightning, dog. He's fucking flying, dude. Bellies everywhere, dude. Just fucking rolling, dude. Like he was one from one of those tribes in the fucking mountains of Mexico that all they do is run, dude. He fucking smashes them. The other guy, like he gets his footing, but never is able to catch him up, dude. And I'm like, oh, and you could see like people were fucking pissed, dude. And I'm just like, oh shit, this is like, they're legit human races, bro. I never fucking went back. No, fuck no, I didn't run one of those races, dude. Like, I'm like, people fucking die.
How far do they run? How far do they race?
From there to there? I don't fucking, do you think they
I know, but like, what would you say? No, what would you say? Like,
yeah, I see me.
Like 20 yards?
Come on.
Like 20, 50 yards?
Like a 50 yarder?
50, yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a 50 yarder.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot. I don't know, dude. Less than 50, more than like 20.
You were too flustered to even worry about that. You were like,
dude, all I could think of was like somebody putting $10,000 on my dumb ass, and I slip and fall at the fucking beginning of this race and get beat by an old man in church shoes, and then fucking he's like can't pay his rent.
Well, did you ever see the shorty shorts guy again?
Yeah, well, no, but I plead the fifth on the rest of this fucking story. Can we strike this from the recording, please? No, but seriously, like, I'm not built for that shit, dude. I was nervous for the rest of the day just because I didn't at the cockfight. I didn't pay attention because I was into the actual fight. I know it sounds stupid as fuck. We talked about this last time. I'm sorry, guys. Anybody who loves animals, my bad. Grew up with it. I'm sorry, and I was into it, so I didn't notice the money that was getting dropped. But when I was focusing on that race, it was fucking stacks. Like a lot of money was being dropped on this. And I'm just like, oh shit. Nope, not for me. Not for me. But
and this was around the area over there.
Whoa, wait, no, it doesn't matter where it was. It was on the field.
I didn't want to be. I've recently.
There? No, you could not waze there.
No,
but you could fucking say like.
Well, the reason I ask is because I've heard recently, as of like weeks ago, somebody telling me about horse racing, but further north.
Oh, I'm sure it happens in a lot of different places, to be honest with you, around there, bud. But yeah, that shit was wild. Like I had heard about shit before, but like I'd never got to see it. I didn't have that kind of hookup or whatever. But yeah, man, I'd for sure let the dude know. I was like, nah, man, like, nah, don't count on me. I am not fast anymore. I was never fast. I'm not built for this shit. Like, hell no, dude. Like, it was wild, bro. It was wild to see, though. But yeah, the main event, at least at this one, was the human races, man. The people going at it, dude. And it was multiple races, and the shit was wild, dude. Like, it was crazy. But again, a lot of money was made and stuff like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Dude. And the cut was, like, the way the guy made it seem is like, if you win, dude, you get a nice chunk of change. Because the person that brings you is kind of betting for both of you, kind of a thing. So yeah, I was just like, I was like, don't put that kind of pressure on me, dude. But yeah, it was wild. That shit was only, I don't know, less than 20 years ago. Like, you know, so it wasn't like back in the late 70s. No, it was fucking 20 years ago and shit like that, dude. Like, it blows my mind. Like, the guy was like, fucking hey, dude. But yeah, human race.
Do you know if they're still going on?
I was just gonna say, would it surprise you if you were invited to one this weekend?
Well, yeah, because I don't have the build for it anymore. But would to see it? No, not at all. I bet you I can ask a few people and find out if it's still happening right now.
Yeah,
like to 2 degrees of separation to get back to a human race is what I think I need to ask 2 different people and I can find out if it's still happening. Yeah, I have a few cousins that are shady as fuck, so I'm sure it's still going on, bro. Like, that's the thing.
Shout out to the shady cousins.
Shout out to the shady cousins. They don't fucking even know, but yeah, they probably don't know I'm talking about them, but they should and shit. But yeah, man, that was fucking human races though. So it was wild, bro. I don't. It's interesting. It's interesting because like, I mean, I go to Vegas every once in a great while, whatever. But when I go, I don't even fucking like gambling anything. Like, I don't do $5 tables. I don't do any of that. I get so fucking scared and paranoid. But yeah, I'll drink fucking $400 of liquor in a night. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
But like, that's a safe bet because I know I'm gonna get drunk. Like, there's no fucking way that's not happening. But like, do you guys? Well, Steven Zabarka, Enrique, do you guys gamble when you guys go to Vegas? You guys actually hit the tables and shit like that?
I've been to Vegas
like my
twice.
$150 limit.
Oh, okay. So you do like $150 until you're done?
Yeah.
Do you ever leave with more money than 150? Like, do you ever hit and stop?
No, but I've hit and I just keep going.
Steven doesn't know when to stop. She's like, fuck it. I'm betting this bitch on black.
I've never won enough to be like, woohoo, let's go spend this somewhere else. Like, I've always just won enough.
You'd rather just keep playing.
Yeah, just enough to keep sitting there and play a little bit. And
where
like,
if you end up losing it, you're like, whatever.
Yeah, if I can sit there for an hour on $20 or whatever, then that's a well spent $20 for me there.
Yeah.
But if my $150 goes in 20 minutes, then fuck it, I'm done. I'll go to the pool.
Yeah.
What do you usually play, Steven?
I like playing Pai Gow and blackjack.
Blackjack.
Human racist.
Though, because you could fuck up every human racist.
Cockfighting.
Yeah, they do. Shit. I enjoy watching it. Anyways, you are talking about gallos, right? I just want to make sure that everybody understands we're talking about roosters.
This time I was, yeah.
I'm sure I can ask a few questions and find a real cockfight.
Please do. Let's go to that.
A couple people. You just need to ask a couple people.
You gotta take me to that just once. Once.
Wow. No, because I'm already uncomfortable after seeing the splits in this fucking movie. Dog. Like, no, fuck that. What if I get excited? Like, he's a boss. No, like, fuck that shit. Okay, so Blackjack, Enrique, you gamble at all when you're out there?
Not really, man. Just slots, just slot machines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too intimidated to be at a table around other people.
Yes, dude. Yeah. I need to find like the $1 table, the $5 limit table, and even then, I'm like, I want to fuck up somebody's game, dude. I feel bad.
I only played one time when we played poker, but it was because we were there with a bunch of like family, like cousins, and we actually filled the whole table where we actually got a game going.
Gotcha.
And that was cool because we usually play, Texas Hold'em when we get together. So it was like
all of a sudden, a fan of Texas over here. Go ahead.
Well, the poker game. And so, but that's just because it was just us, basically, Well, but if it's strangers,
I need to clarify because I don't play any time after 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Like I play early.
When it gets,
I play in the mornings. I'll play in the afternoons. I don't really go
like the real degenerates, like the fucking dudes. God, this is my kids' college fun. Fuck it.
The people that walk up and are like, "You're in my chair."
What about you, Mark? You gamble at all?
I've only been to Vegas twice, and I've been to a buffet. I've been to a comic book store.
What?
And then the pinball museum, and that's about it.
Vegas twice?
Yeah.
I didn't know you've only been twice, Market. Damn, dude, that's crazy, bro.
What's the kicking of the desert?
I smell like Gung-Fu. I smell like Gung-Fu Super Bros.
Podcast in Vegas?
Yeah. What the hell?
We need live from Circus. Live from Whiskey Pete's. Podcast.
I've stayed at the
inside of Bonnie and Clyde's car. The Gung-Fu Super Bros podcast.
No, I've stayed at Circus.
Blood. Oh, dude. So my mother-in-law, bless her heart, like the year right before Rona, she's like, I want to invite you guys to Vegas. I was like, fuck yeah, mother-in-law, let's do this shit. She goes, I'll take care of the kids. Y'all can go fuck around. I'm like, fuck it. I can fuck around. I was like, yes. She goes, I'll pay for the room. I was like, holy shit. Oh, hell shit. Yeah. She's like, we're staying at the Circus. I was like, nah, you know what? That's cool, man. Nah, I'm good.
I just remembered I have this other thing going on. I can't make it.
No, we ended up going, but fuck, that place is gross. What'd you think of that place, Mark, when you went? Yes.
It was 30 years ago, dude.
It wasn't old then.
No, bullshit. It's been the same for the last 55 years, bro. It smells like a grandma who smokes a lot.
That's Vegas. That's all of Vegas.
Every bar smells like that.
No. The newer hotels find a way to like not make it fucking smell like that. Like they pump so much fucking air in that bitch and shit, and like the Circus, it's in the carpets. Like, like every time you step on their carpets, it's like those commercials where all the like dust comes up. Like that's what happens there.
Not my Vegas then.
That's
I went to their little theme park. I played their video games. I went to the circus. I was like, ooh.
When was the last time you went? When was the last time you were there?
To Las Vegas.
Like 5 years?
5 years ago? Or maybe 3. Okay. Honestly, less than a handful of times.
That's cool. I gambled a shit ton when I was in Vegas, but that was like on me getting an STD when I was younger. But anyways, guys, so with that being said,
that's a different story.
That's a lot of stories. It's fucking Vegas, bro. Like, come on, man. It's a goddamn pervert's playground. That's what they should call. That's what we should say on the sign. A pervert's playground right there when you walk in. Fucking A. If you can't pull fucking dick or pussy in Vegas, you're not. Like you're not. Like that's what's gonna happen. You're not, because god damn it, bro. It's like being thrown at you. You're like, what the fuck is this? Like it just hits you on the head while you're walking by. Like, god damn, it's insane and shit like that. Hey, while we were gone, last thing, Enrique, you enjoyed this. I know enjoyed this. I know Stevens, you were watching this too, man. What'd you guys think of The Offer? What'd you guys think of that as a whole? Like or did you finish watching it, Enrique? I'm sorry, I made the assumption.
Yes. I
so
finished.
What'd you think?
I loved it, man. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was so well done. Yeah, like I didn't know that he didn't produce part 2.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. So like that last episode kind of took me on a ride that I wasn't expecting, because I figured it was just gonna be like, yeah, it was fucking great and just consider the greatest movie ever. But all that little stuff where, you know, he wanted to really produce The Longest Yard and really wanted to focus on that. Because he knew he couldn't do both at the same time.
It was his movie.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, and it was his. Like it was his. So it was cool. I enjoyed
what was
the
the
shit
last
out of
movie
that.
he did that was good? They said it in the little
Cry Macho.
Cry Macho. Yeah. Which we talked about on this podcast. So that was one, like his last one or whatever and stuff that he's done. And Bark, you never watched any of it? Didn't check it out?
Nope.
No. What I was surprised in the last episode, I can't believe, and I knew that, but I can't believe Puzo did. I mean, not Puzo, but Coppola didn't win for the first movie.
He didn't, bro. I know.
Who beat him? It was something ridiculous, wasn't it?
The guy that did Cabaret.
Wow. That's what beat him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking musical.
But that Cabaret, buddy.
I've never seen it. To be fair, I've never watched it, so I want to watch it now. Actually,
I have never watched it. I never will. I don't like musicals, but is it? No, not to beat him. It sounds like a Bark and Stevens. You watched it. Would you? I mean, is it better than?
Is it better than Xanadu? That's all I need to know.
Is anything better than Xanadu?
I'm going to answer yes to better than Xanadu.
Nothing tops Xanadu.
Wow, it's a
I don't care if it's
banger,
Godfather 1 or 2.
That's what I'm saying. Xanadu is fucking amazing.
It's basically Fergalicious, the Bible, and then Xanadu, right? Is that what
this is when I knew that any little chance of a Bark and I having a friendship was alive. When he told me, I randomly texted you guys one random fucking day. He was like, hey, what movie should I watch? Xanadu. And he replied with Xanadu. And I'm like, this motherfucker doesn't like me. What the fuck is Xanadu? What the fuck kind of ride is he taking me on?
Yeah, you're like, he doesn't like me. He loves me.
He fucking I was like, fuck, that dude kind of likes me, because this fucking shit was fucking amazing. That was a banger.
Back to the original question. Do you think that after all these years, that movie holds up to Godfather?
Xanadu?
Cabaret. Is it? No, yeah, Cabaret. Yo, Xanadu, yes. Like, fuck, duh, motherfucker. Cabaret. And I know it's a different kind of movie, but does it have that long-lasting effect? Is Cabaret considered one of those movies?
I think Cabaret is one of the probably greatest musicals that people still put on to this day. But it's a different. It's this weird. It's this weird kind of like queer story set in World War II. It's its own little thing. Like it's apples and oranges. Thing. It's its own thing. Yeah. It's apples and oranges. I really can't compare. Now
it's like a political musical or whatever. It's a weird kind of.
Now, if you think about,
I was wondering because I've never watched it.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about The Godfather, hey, look, it's one of the greatest movies of all time. But is it mainstream for mom and dad? Is it mainstream for just dads? Is it mainstream for just dudes? Like who is this movie for? I think a good movie, like good music, like I'll listen to it, I'll watch it. But you're like, oh, I enjoy this much better. And I kind of, you learn a little bit about history. You get some cool music. You get us Lucille from Arrested Development.
Ah, that's cool. She's in it. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's dope.
She won. I think she won Best Actress that year too, I think. If I remember. Because I kind of looked everything up when I was watching the show.
Did they win Best Actor? No, right? Because they split the votes or some shit like that.
No, Marlon Brando won.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he won,
And-
but
he wasn't. He didn't show up. He
Yes.
boycotted.
He gave it to the Native American.
Native American, right? Yeah,
And then
they
John-
showed that in the show.
John Wayne lost his goddamn mind and was trying to get her kicked out. And Clint Eastwood's like, "Hey, get out of here, whatever." It's just go.
So what was that whole thing about? What was going on? Why was Marlon Brando pissed?
Well, I feel like he's a weirdo, and I think that he, even though he comes across as this big personality, I think he's a champion for the little guy, and we've got Native First Peoples rights in question during the 70s, and
Okay.
and then you've got two of the most prolific Western actors, right? You got John Wayne, you got Clint Eastwood, and they're like, well, this Indian is wrong. And you're like, no, white colonist, you guys are wrong.
Wait, you mean John Wayne, who tried to play an Indian in a lot of his movies, thought that it was wrong to have a Native American there?
You mean Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan himself, fucking John Wayne, that didn't even try to change his accent or anything. You fucking get out of here, dude. He doesn't hold. He can't even hold fucking Clint Eastwood's nutsack. I said it. Fuck John Wayne. If I learned anything from Public Enemy, it was that. I love Westerns. Fuck that guy. I was like, well, anyways, whatever. But now that I pissed off most of Texas. All right, guys. Well, that was the offer. I will tell you this. It made me appreciate The Godfather even more. I don't know how that was fucking possible. I already love that fucking movie. But now I appreciate it even that much more. Stevens, you didn't get to tell us what you think of the series as a whole.
I liked the story, and I really think he didn't want to do The Godfather 2. I don't think he wanted to do the sequel because he needed to separate himself from the mob.
Ugh, right?
You think so?
I really think that had part to do with it. I think he was like, this is going to be my way out without saying, hey, sorry guys, I can't work for you anymore, because he's kind of working for them in a way,
Mm-hmm.
So I think he had to find a way and.
God damn, that shit gets to me every time. I was like, no, the car.
Yeah.
All right, man. But that was the offer. Check it out. If you like The Godfather, even if you don't like The Godfather, I thought there was some amazing acting. I love the guy that played the studio boss. He was fucking awesome. Booby, like, I loved him. He was fucking amazing. He got to win.
He was in Halo. He was in Halo.
Was that guy in Halo too? Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, I hope that guy wins something, because I thought he fucking killed that part. Like,
they were all really good.
It was really well acted.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Everybody did a really, really good job. But for me, he was just the one that I was like, every time he was on screen, I was like, what the fuck's happening now? Like, he was awesome. But that was the offer, guys. But now, speaking of great acting, son of a bitch, we'll be back after this not break with Double Impact. Hey guys, that was amazing. Great break there. Hey, Double Impact's a movie, guys. Abarca, hit him with the back of the box.
First of all, you gotta give him a little buffer so he can edit this thing, buddy.
I thought we didn't have a break. Okay, go.
We don't have a break. Like, I have the video. The video doesn't have a trailer in the middle, but it has this thing.
I'm trying to give you a buffer. All right.
He's got a title card.
And we're back with Double Impact, guys. Hey, Abarca.
Double Impact?
But fucking, I don't give a shit. Bubble Bobble, Double Impact. God, give two fucks right about now about this movie. Hey, Abarca, hit him with the back of the box.
Hey guys, nearly 25 years after seeing his father killed by Hong Kong crime boss Raymond Zhang, Chad Wagner is living in Los Angeles as a flourishing yet peaceful martial arts trainer. But Chad has a twin brother, Alex, also Van Damme, who suddenly reunites with his less aggressive sibling and wants to avenge their father's death. As the pair plan their payback against Zhang, they also struggle to overcome their personal differences. This movie is directed by Sheldon Latish. It stars Jean-Claude Van Damme as Chad, Jean-Claude Van Damme as Alex, Alana Shaw as Danielle, character actor Jeffrey Lewis as Frank, Bolo Young as Moon, Philip Chang as
about this movie.
Raymond Zhang or Chang, Karina Everson as Kara, and Alan Scarf as Nigel Griffith.
Kara?
The fucking buff lady with the big thighs and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking stupid ass movie. All right, Enrique. I think people know where I'm coming from, and I'm so fucking ready to talk some shit. Enrique, what'd you think of this movie?
Enrique loved this movie.
So saw this for the first time. Look, I'll be honest, and I wasn't minding it in the beginning. I was actually having like fun. I was like, okay, cool. But then Jean-Claude Van Damme shows up.
You mean you liked the first like maybe 7 minutes?
I
was like, okay, all right, I'm in. Let's see where this goes. I'm interested. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm on the ride. I bought the ticket. I'm on it. Let's go. Take me. And then he shows up, and then my first thing was like, did they dub him in the beginning?
It seems like it's ADR.
Yeah.
Because I bet you he was like,
wow.
Did you notice that too?
I'm in America, Los Angeles, downtown. Hey, cool, bro. And then they're like, no, you got to do it again.
Right. Yeah.
Really?
But then they don't do it for the rest of the movie.
And because that's where I was I was super focused on trying to figure out if they did that, if like they dubbed him or something, because the English sounded pretty decent. Because he was from California and this is where he grew up. And I'm like, he's not that good. He can't pull this off. Like something's going on here. So I was literally like, that was like my focus at that moment when he first shows up.
That's going to be read at his fucking funeral. His English was pretty decent. That's going to be like one of the best things they ever said about him in movies. Look, I don't mind Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I'm realizing that I like when he first started Jean-Claude Van Damme. When they didn't maybe give him enough liberty to do things that he thought were cool. Because the farther we get into his catalog, the more I'm like, what the flying fuck is going on? Like some of these choices. First off, those tights were way too tight. There's no need for that, dude. That was no need.
Dude, like what was going on there? Like what's going on there? What is going on?
How dare you? All right. You don't get it. All right. This one's a sensitive brother. The other one's the gruff brother. You got to show it. People are stupid. You visually have to show it. Even the guy's like, he's like, what? You teach ballet in a pink gi, first of all? Like he's talking smack in a pink gi.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck is wearing pink gis and pink and yellow gis? I might add. It's some bullshit. All right, we're getting too far into the movie. So here we go.
Okay, so hold on. So then they both show up. Now we got double fucking Van Damme on the screen. And I'm like, even at this point, I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I was like, you know what? They're trying, but they just did not pull it off. The split screen stuff was rough. And then it was rough. And then and like I'm looking at them and I'm like, they're looking at each other's foreheads, like maybe another take or something. I don't know. Like who knows? I've never made a movie, so maybe it's harder than I think. But so then I was like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know about this movie. I don't know. And then I don't know at what point the movie got super fucking long.
Yes. Yeah. How long is this movie? 3.5 hours.
I was almost 2 hours.
In
I was like,
time, that's 4 hours.
Dude, it got to a point where it's so like, that's enough. Like, okay, that like no. I'm out. Like, I can't take more of this. Like, it's just it got too long. They extended the story way too long.
So you could feel double
the impact.
That's what it was.
Double the movie, double the pleasure, double the impact.
double
okay, it's an hour 50.
Yeah,
that felt like 4 hours. What do you got?
It's horrible. No, midway through, I pause it. I'm like, oh, this thing's about to finish. All right, because you feel it winding down. Yeah, nope, not at all. Also,
no.
Yeah.
What is their motivation in this movie?
Okay.
Why? Are they like after what do they get out of this bridge?
Their name tunnel? On the bridge, or their name on the tunnel.
What is there?
The Costco Brothers fucking tunnel. Who the fucking gives a shit? And then this is the thing. Why do they keep his name? He was put on some steps in is it where are we at? Korea? Where the fuck are we at? I don't even know where the fuck we're at in this movie. Hong Kong. They put him on some steps in Hong Kong. And he keeps his fucking name. Do white babies have name tags on them?
All the time, bro.
Is that what you guys
all
do?
The time.
Every white baby in these fucking movies, they keep their names. That makes no fucking sense.
Maybe the people are like, oh, this is a cute baby. What's a popular name right now? And they just happen to find the name of the baby.
Well, Albarco brings up the motivation, right? Like, how easy could it have been just to be like, we're just gonna avenge like they killed our father. Let's just make it about that. Yeah. But they never do that. Like, but even then, they could have just easily done that, and it would have worked.
But even then,
they do that a little bit with the cigar box. A little bit with the cigar box, but that's
it. Cigar box that the guy bought at a fucking real estate or a fucking estate sale?
No, he said that.
He didn't. He says that, but he got it when he killed his dad, and he knows that.
The guy doesn't even know his dad's fucking name. How did he remember that those were the initials?
Hey, that was in the movie. You just missed it because it was cut out.
It was part of Frank's position, and you weren't paying attention.
You weren't listening.
I'm one of those dumb motherfuckers that needs everything told to me. Like, it had 3 letters on the box. That shit could mean anything. And the box isn't even that fucking cool. Can we just get to the fucking fact that box, I fucking go to Mexico right now, I come out a better box back in for like $10. That's some bullshit. That was all, fuck, I couldn't stand. That box scene pissed me off. That shit pissed me off.
So what did...
His shorts pissed me off too, guys. God damn it, those pink shorts pissed me off, dude. Oh my
yeah,
God.
they went super hard on his outfit.
It was very 80s for being 91.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm like, we don't dress like that, bro. Like, I get that he's different, but like,
again,
like
he's the sensitive
Cali,
brother,
bro. Like,
the other one's the tough brother, right? Okay. But then the sensitive brother's tougher than the other brother.
Okay.
What did the other brother do for a living?
He was a lowlife.
He had a Pacquiao.
He had a bar.
And
was that even his bar?
Sold all that stuff.
What was it?
They sold fucking gremlins. I don't fucking know, bro.
It's mahjong.
This is okay. Let's get to the.
This is the most upset you have been in for a movie.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Like,
let me tell you what pissed me off the most. When we first meet the lady of this movie, what the fuck, Danielle? She's in a red dress. She's grabbing dicks. She's fucking in it to win it. She's out. She's ready to fucking get piped. I'm being horrible because that's the way they fucking portray her. They portray her to be this fucking sex pot of a woman who's out there just grabbing junks and loving silk underwear. Fast forward 20 minutes, she's a fucking church lady who works for the guy. That shit made no fucking sense. Why is it that 2 scenes ago you're ready to fucking get crazy and like 2 scenes later you're like, I don't know if I could do that.
Because she's
for him. When did you become this feeble person?
Hey,
to be a badass, let her be a badass.
She a freak in the bed, but a lady at work.
That lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. Nah, bullshit, bro. That was so stupid. It was like she was 2 different people. They should have had twin fucking girls played by the same lady too. That would have made more fucking sense to me.
She was trying to make the moves on her man Alex, who didn't even look like him. Like the hair should have given it away.
Yeah.
And then she's been like, "Whoa, what'd you do to your hair?" Like she shouldn't have been all up in his pants.
Yeah, but even the way she dressed
in front of everybody too. Like if he would have went back to the back room and they were by themselves, okay, maybe. But she just comes out like in front of everybody and just starts grabbing fucking.
Yeah, but that's their club, bro. You don't know what they do. They're like, vente pa acá.
Did
you notice at the beginning of the movie when the credits were going there, it's like and introducing. Like,
they made it a point. These 2 ladies were important because Danielle got a shout out and fucking Kara got a shout out too at the beginning. And fucking Thunder does. What the fuck is the point of her? She can't fight with the shit.
She came out of nowhere. I was like, who's this? Like,
without her, you don't get that villain from GoldenEye.
That's true.
Oh my God. Okay. This movie fucking annoyed the shit out of me. It really did. It really fucking did. And then his fucking face when he first sees his brother. Guys, if you did not pay attention to that, go see it just for that fucking part. He like turns on, he's like, and he gets headbutted. And it's like, Wow. Like the director told him to go for it and he fucking went for it, bro. Like it was insane. But God,
you know what was the most incredible thing about this movie is they went almost 2 hours with no walking montage.
Oh, yeah.
How did that happen?
That's a good point. Well, how are we going to do it? Were they both going to be walking? Were they going to be walking together or walking the second parts of
They did, but he's like, I'm going to swim away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Man. Oh, this movie. Okay. All right. Let's get through this bullshit. All right. We open up with the parade with baby twins. They open up some kind of fucking tunnel. Frank, obviously, two things about this man. He really loves his family and he doesn't age worth the shit in 20 years. So they talk on CB
Bolo
radios.
Young doesn't age either, bro. What the fuck?
Bolo Young doesn't age though, bro. That's the thing. Bolo ages. Best part of this movie is fucking Bolo. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Bolo with the fucking glass, the dead eye or whatever and shit, looking like Fetty Wap. That was fucking best thing of this whole goddamn movie. They use CB radios in cars.
Yeah.
Was that for cars? Yeah.
Yeah. Like for people who traveled a lot or whatever.
My dad had a car with a CB radio.
Right?
We had one in the station wagon.
Who the fuck did you talk to?
I was
like my dad would talk to people about traffic. I didn't talk to him.
Oh, they're white people, bro.
We got some smokers.
This is the same time where you'd be like, honk, honk. You try to get the trucks to honk.
I did that last week. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, honk, honk. I was doing it last week. You had a car with a CB radio too, Morgan?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Who would your dad talk to?
Nobody. My dad bought first of all, they show these Mercedes-Benz in this movie. And I was like, my dad had the same one, but it was just brown. And it had a CB radio in it. So he would turn it on.
Mercedes did.
He would turn it on the way to up the grapevine. And then be like, oh, we got a Smokey over there on Laurel Canyon Glen, blah, blah, blah.
It's traffic and stuff.
Okay. So you maybe not talk on it, but listen to what truck drivers are saying to get some information. Okay. All right. Well, what's the oldest car you can remember your parents having?
An Apache?
What year was it?
Oh, what the fuck's an Apache?
The truck.
Is that a Ford?
Like a Chevy truck?
Okay. All right.
My dad had an El Camino, but I don't know what year it was. I think it was 67.
You mean when it was a car and a truck?
Yes.
El Camino? Yeah.
Yeah. No seatbelts, right?
My dad had he still has it though. It's a 67 Chevy truck, but which is fine. We still have that. That's like allegedly my son's gonna fucking work on that truck. That's what he wants to drive and shit. But the car that I remember more than that one was a Pontiac Grand Prix, and that shit was brown and tan.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
It was brown and tan. I was like, ooh. They're fucking looking like dirt in this bitch. Like it was fucking horrible. Like it was long as shit too, just long.
That was the time of the station wagons where they had like the
wood panels.
Because that brown was hopping.
Yeah. What was the oldest car you remember?
I don't know what it was. I remember one of those old 70s cars or something. I don't know what it was.
So my dad used to park a 67 on the street, and one time a car crashed into it, like in the 90s, or like it's probably like the 90s. They crashed.
The other car got all dented up and bullshit.
Nothing happened to the truck and shit. My dad was like, "Yeah, you're fine. I don't give a shit." The other car had to be fucking towed away because it was fucking completely fucked. That's all. I don't think we had seatbelts. Like what the fuck you gonna like? You fucking nothing's gonna happen to you in that car. I mean, shit. But yeah, no seatbelts on that 67 either. Do you guys remember your dad ever drive with the beer in his crotch?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, my dad too.
All the time.
Just driving with the beer.
like how we drive around with our Starbucks and shit.
Yes.
It was my dad with the fucking natty light, just driving on that bitch dude, with the natty light. I'm like, well, there's probably no alcohol in that bitch, so it's all good.
No, I remember. I remember my dad working with a whole bunch of these guys from Oklahoma. So these Okies had they had beer in the car. Silver dollars. So if I went to work with my dad, he'd be like, "Here you go," and I'm like, "Thanks, Bill. I've got pure silver now. Thanks, Bubba."
With the JFK on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Why the silver dollar though?
I don't know. You know what? They grew up in the Great Depression. These old timers. So it's like you have your money with you, like right.
Sounds like I'm back now, fool. Like,
no one's taking my money out of el banco. No.
Yeah, si roban el banco, I'm like, it doesn't fucking work that, whatever. All right, so CB radios, the parents get followed back to the house. There's people waiting there. Bolo's there. Dad, the mom gets, they get fucking murdered. Oh, what?
First of all, I have a problem with him because he's like, are you following us? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? And he's I thought that was your car behind us. And then where does he fucking go? He just drives to his fucking house. If you know people,
the police station?
You just fucking drive around, bro. You don't stop your damn car at your house.
First of all, we have James Bond, Jeffrey Lewis in his really cool car. He thought Jeffrey Lewis would come and save him. Jeffrey Lewis with his hair.
Was gonna make it.
Yeah, but come on, you don't drive straight there. You wait to get the call from him to be like, hey, don't go home or whatever. Like,
I'm home, they're there, don't go there.
Yeah, he just fucking, let me pull in the driveway. Yeah. I know it's a bad guy following us.
It's not like today where they teach these people how to do evasion and all this stuff if you're going to get kidnapped in these third world countries, right?
Yeah.
Like, why did they have to kill this guy?
Because they
wanted the bridge.
Question. No, wasn't it because he took a loan? What? Okay, somebody explain to us why the fuck they killed him. That's a great question. I never really fully understood it.
The dad was building this tunnel or a channel, and he
was
needed
a smart
more money.
guy, right? He had the knowledge.
He needed more money, so he asked the British guy, and the British guy said, "Cool." And so he went to go get money from the mafia, and so I'm assuming they charged for this tunnel because it seems like they're making money off of it. So they're like, well, we don't want this fool to take the money because he built it, but that's not how it works unless his company built the thing. Why would the government have an independent tunnel and not? It's like a caseta. Like the caseta, the money goes to the government, not the person that built it.
They even make it a point to say he's the one with the smarts. Like, it really sounds like he's not the company.
And
guy.
once it was done, they didn't need him or something. But it's like, okay, well, but why kill him? Like, what the fuck?
He said, I'm not like they say I am. I'm smart.
They blow that lady's.
They really murdered him.
Like, they murdered the wife got fucking done in.
How sharp were those fucking bullets, bro? Because they were like, that was off too.
They used some bright blood in this bitch. This bitch had some bright blood in it. It was almost to the level of our old school movies, but it was pretty bright. I was like, ooh, Barker probably liked the 10 on this fucking shit. Yeah, mom, Frank comes and saves the day. The nanny takes one baby. Frank takes the other baby.
Why didn't the nanny take both babies, by the way?
He says take the babies, and she just
what the fuck is her problem?
No,
she picked
how you
one
supposed to stiff arm motherfuckers if you got two babies? You got to hit him with that Heisman dog.
Fuck you, no. You grabbed those kids and you ran. She didn't do anything. No.
Yeah, I feel like at that moment, if you're taking the kids, like you're not just leaving one in there. Like, how do you do that?
Babies in the 70s were thick as fuck, dog, and they were too heavy. So it was like, that was the thing, dude. Those 70s babies, bro.
Well, there might be some truth to that, but she just didn't. She just didn't want to take both kids.
Well, like they should have showed her struggling.
She didn't even try to grab one.
No, that's what I'm saying. They should have showed her like struggling, like, I can't get both of them. Like,
she grabbed her favorite and ran.
Like, okay,
that's all she did.
This is what we're talking about, Barker. You have to show them everything. Obviously, she was in there trying to lift both babies. Her backyard's like, and she just grabbed one and left. The goddamn hero is what I'm hearing, dude. Then she surrenders one to the orphanage and shit where they know his name, and then the other one grows up with fucking our man Frank. We find out Bolo gets his fucking face shot in. Now he looks like Fetty Wap, and then boom, 25 years later, the fucking hard cut. We're going 25 years later. The most uncomfortable part of this movie happens next. It is Barker, explain to him the fucking split shot. Like, can you paint a picture of how these splits were shot, bro? They were uncomfortable as fuck for me.
Well, first of all, Julie Strain has her legs open, and she's like, and he's so you have to stretch the legs out. Close your legs. Bloop. And then he's all, he's thanks to my big thunder thighs and my karate, I can do the splits and it doesn't hurt.
whoo, and he drops. I mean, he drops that shit. He could have picked up a quarter from the floor. That motherfucker dropped, bro. Like, and I was like, oh, these motherfuckers, every fucking pair of goddamn yoga pants that mom's wearing now, Jean-Claude was wearing that shit when this movie came out, dude. Motherfuckers were tight as fuck. I'm gonna say pound for pound, best ass in all the movies we've seen.
Oh yeah.
Pound for pound, bro. Take away male and female, just line up asses full, and he's got the best one.
So you guys have to go
up and over.
You gotta check out this week's YouTube video, because last week you said something about, and here's Van Damme's cheeks. So I had to pull something out of the internet, and unknowingly, that's the shot I found, and that's the one I put in the video.
You're gonna use that shit again, bro, because God damn, bro.
You're welcome, internet.
And then Abarca, doesn't he like he moves up to that side?
It's bounces. Not side to side, it's front to back, bro. He rolls forward and rolls back.
Little did you know,
calm down. God damn, Steve, it's a family show.
Little did you know, I'm doing the splits right now, guys.
Right? So bad. I was like, that shit was in 3D, bro.
Little bounce. Give us a little bounce. Give us a little bounce.
That's why I was like, this is a family movie, right? Like, what, did I see this?
God damn, dude.
This was not a family movie, because we got soft porn later on.
Oh my God.
That's true.
And I'm not talking about fuck. The use of the F word in this movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
Yes. I was like, whoa.
Two things I ducked in this movie was ass cheeks and the F word, bro. I was just fucking kind of like, God damn, bro. I was looking.
And gunshots. I kept asking myself, is this a gun movie? Like, is there no martial arts in here? Is this one less martial arts than Black Dynamite?
The most generic fucking fighting ever. Like, just kicks. Like 99% kicks.
That's all the movies.
Thank you.
All of his movies? Yeah.
Yes. And the more control he has, the more it's like, you're going to get this shot. Then you're going to get, you're going to fucking see goddamn reverse, or what the fuck are those called? Goddamn jumping kicks or whatever. Like, it's his better movies are when he was barely starting and people could fucking probably tell him no. But as he got bigger, dude, holy flying fuck, dude. Like, it's not.
That's all it was.
Yeah. And even, okay, we can say Jackie Chan, great example. He has a leg guy. But how is that leg guy so much more entertaining than Jean-Claude Van Damme with his kick? Like, it's like, because remember, he was super fast.
Because it's more than just the kick. Because that guy would just stand there and kick. And then he'd like fucking go high or he'd go low and he'd turn around and he'd kick. Like this guy, like Van Damme just...
There's a one.
It's kick. The same all the time.
Roundhouse kick, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's really fucking interesting that he keeps going to the same moves. But so then his uncle comes in and tells him like, "Hey, go teach the karate class." And then they cut. This must be the most Hollywood fucking karate gym ever, because the gis are pink and yellow. I've never seen that before in my fucking life. Pink and yellow. And
they were all just washed with a red one, and then they all like
they just all fucking blend in.
Oh,
and so there's like what is he, a Scottish guy? Like he's Scottish or he's British or what was the guy? He had an accent to him though.
No, he's Australian.
He's talking shit. Australian, thank you. And he fucking beats the shit out of a guy with his kicks, and he's like, "Yeah, you should check on my kicks. You're a bitch." Blah blah. Van Damme just kicks the shit out of him. But then we don't even see like it's a quick cut from there. It's like wah, and it cuts, and then it's like. I'm not your daddy, fool. You weren't born here. You were born in fucking wherever. And he's like, what? And I was like, oh shit, we're just gonna lay that on him? Like, that's all we're doing here? Okay, cool. But now we gotta go back. Why? Cause, bitch. Oh, okay, cool. Fucking shit. That fucking plane looked like it was gonna run into one of those buildings. And I was like, that shit scared the fuck out of me. This is pre 9/11 for sure. Cause I was like, I was like, oh fuck, it just flew over. God damn, it scared the fuck out of me, man. I'm a different man now. We get that shot, maybe the coolest shot of the whole movie is a fucking plane going over the building. And then they don't even fucking go to a hotel. They go to fucking buy a Mogwai. And again, this shit is ridiculous because this motherfucker is like, I get he's from Hollywood. But like, it's so funny for me to think that this is how they thought everybody in Hollywood fucking dressed. Like LA in the 70s and 80s was not everybody fucking dressed. If you lived in Beverly Hills, maybe.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. It was probably like the we're from Beverly Hills, California, right? Like we're from Hollywood, that kind of.
That's how Rocky
LA,
dressed in Rocky 3. Little shorty shorts.
That's why he lost
and
that
a polo.
Fight. That's why he lost that fight. That's why he lost that fucking fight, bro.
No, he didn't have the edge.
He wasn't hungry no more. He wasn't hungry no more, dude. Clubber Lang was in the fucking street, just in the fuck, in the gym, fool. He wasn't hungry anymore. So then, like, this is where it really bugged me, guys, because at first, and I didn't like. She was, like I said, she was and again, Enrique said they made a big deal introducing. Like, they thought this was her fucking shot. Stevens, can you double check if she had any other movies after this? And
I already got it pulled up. I'm ready when you are.
They show her as like this, like fucking in a red dress, and like she's ready to go. And she legit, y'all think I'm exaggerating? She legit reaches into his fucking pants and is like, "Oh, silk boxers. Let's fucking go, bro."
Doesn't he say something like, so is there a big, are you have a surprise for me? And he's like, a big surprise. And I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous.
I got a big surprise, a huge surprise.
Oh, that's right.
How is this worse than porno acting? Like, this shit's worse than fucking, like, I got a pizza. What flavor sausage? Like, it's fucking at the level of that bullshit, bro. It's at the level of that shit. And then, again, a scene or two later, she's the most feeble fucking person ever. I don't fucking understand that. Like, that shit bothers me. So, but
that's her bedroom persona, and then that's her persona.
She was one of the worst. She was one of the worst parts in this movie, and I think they were wanting her to be like the. I think they wanted her to be like for her, like, just steal every scene she's in and become like the biggest. And it made me wonder. It made me think like who has done that? Because obviously this is a thing, Hollywood tries to do with, especially I would say with actresses. But and I thought of one where I was like, a newcomer that shows up on screen and it just becomes a big thing out of that. Obviously it didn't happen with her because no, it's not actually. I would say the one I thought of was no. Oh, well, but that's a good one though.
It's Cameron Diaz in The Mask.
Transformers, right? Yeah. Cameron Diaz in The Mask. Exactly.
Ooh. Was that exactly? Was that Cameron Diaz's first thing? Oh yeah. Wow, you're right.
And that's all. That's exactly what I was thinking of, because I remember watching that movie and I'm like, who the fuck is this? It's like, dang, like she's like beautiful.
I got another one. Jessica Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Kathleen Turner had done a lot before Roger Rabbit.
I'm talking about the drawing. But go ahead.
But yeah, Cameron Diaz was one where she showed up and then blew up from that, and she was a complete unknown, right?
Yes, that's her first movie. She's an unknown, but also she has tremendous chemistry with Stanley Ipkiss in that movie, right? Jim Carrey's character. Whereas this, I didn't feel that she had a connection with either Chad or Alex.
Well, it's hard. It was two different people. Stevens, what is she starting after this?
Beastmaster
to TV.
Let me start off that she's got 10 credits, so we can go through them all real quick.
More than me.
She started off in some.
The homie we had on the podcast had more than this. We should get her. Send us something to her.
Let's get her. Let me find out what happened.
Not after you guys shit on her. I couldn't talk to Mark DeCascos.
First question I'm asking. How big is Van Damme's dick? We all need to know. Anyways, go ahead. Yes, what is it, Stevens?
There you go. She was in TV. She was in an episode of Superboy. She did 2 episodes of Miami Vice.
Yeah.
She was in
that Crockett
BL Stryker. She was in 1 episode of BL Stryker. She was in 1 episode of The Take. That was never mind. That was a TV movie.
Do you think Jean-Claude Van Damme's pubic hairs are slick back or curly?
Depends which one he is.
She was in.
Are they Alex or are they Chad? What do you think? Go. I'm thinking Chad. Go ahead, continue. Yes, Stevens?
King of New York in 1990. She was Lonnie Shaw. That was her first movie.
What?
Well,
King of New York is a dope movie, man.
Not TV movie, I guess.
That was Christopher Walken. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Double Impact. That was the next one.
Yep.
The Taking of Beverly Hills. She was a party guest.
She was true Beverly Hills.
And she was in Cyborg. That's a fun movie. She was in Cyborg Cop. And then she was in a Diagnosis Murder and the Drew Carey Show for an episode.
Oh,
that's it.
She plays
Hasn't
Mimi.
done anything since.
Me. I'm just trying to see who she was in The King of New York.
She was Lola.
Interesting. She's not the main lady then. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Look. Yeah, she's even if we can get her for the podcast, man, I'm sorry. This was not the vehicle for her. Let's just say that. This was not the vehicle because goddamn.
It says she's a writer and editor now.
Oh,
so
Enrique.
In the movies for her family at the parties. Okay. When you go to EditorCon, try to get her for fucking the podcast. All right, your favorite what the fuck were their last names in this movie? Chad and Alex what?
Were they
Wagner.
the Corsicans?
Corsicans?
Wagner, there you go.
Wagner.
Okay. So, all right, who's your favorite Wagner? On a count of 3, it's gonna be weird because the bark is on the delay. Favorite Wagner. 1, 2, 3, go. Alex.
Chad.
Oh, get the fuck! You're such an asshole. You're such an asshole, bro. He's a fucking douche. There's no way that's your fucking favorite.
Wait, which one's which? Which one's which?
Alex was the badass.
No. Don't tell him. Which one did you like more, Slickback or Curly?
The curly one with pink shirts and all. Yeah.
Oh, just because he's from California, he's not from California.
No, you know what? My issue with Alex is when he was in. Well, yeah, I guess. No,
he's got a beautiful voice. He's part, hey, I'm Van Damme.
He was kind of like whenever he was imagining that Alex was screwing his girl for no damn reason.
Ridiculous.
I was like, bro.
Chad was screwing his girl.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? That made me not like him even more.
It's because you've never been that passionately in love, fool. He's so in love with this.
That was way like over jealous because all he knew was that Chad took the boat and took off somewhere. He doesn't fucking know he went to get the girl. He doesn't know anything.
And then he's like, oh, homeboy, he's like running into the walls. He's like running into the walls.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so drunk and passionately jealust.
Yeah, you guys hate on love. Every movie, fucking you guys gotta hate on love, dude. I don't get it. He's I love you. He just hangs up on the phone or whatever. Like, oh god, it's so weird. Yes, and he's drinking that fucking Johnny Walker, and he's like,
it was funny too when they had to convince him to like be part of this whole plan or whatever when they first show up. And that scene when after that they first meet and they're like, yeah, this is what we're here for. This is what we need to do. Like, this is your brother and they killed your dad. Like, what's up? You want to go fucking whatever, get revenge? And he's like, no, like, you don't know who you're messing with, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then like 10 seconds later, they're like, bro, are you in? I'm in. Let's do this. Just like, okay, that was easy.
Knowing that guy's like knowing Donald Trump in New York. That didn't age well.
Yeah.
So then,
what?
Big question here.
How dare you? All right. I heard Nancy Pelosi created the insurrection and blamed it on everybody else.
Yeah.
No, but hey, okay. So I did the one I did read about Nancy Pelosi that I thought was funny as fuck is that her husband is a cajillionaire in stocks.
Yeah.
But they show his like level of hitting stocks is like better than even Warren Buffett's. Mysteriously, he knows when to buy everything and whenever to buy it. It's like, wait, isn't that fucking illegal?
Shut up. All right.
Wait, my man is waking up. What's happening, guys? You're gonna sprinkle a little bit of crack on me when they find me too. That's like I just thought that was fucking funny as fuck. I'm like, these dirty.
Did you guys hear
all of them?
Did you guys hear Did you guys hear that the last presidential results are not like they're not real?
Hey, my pillow guy tells me 2 things. He makes a comfortable pillow, and the fucking results are fake.
Well, listen, Texas told me this week that LGBTQ is abnormal, and Biden is not our president.
Wait,
And they wrote
They're
it. And
still saying that?
no, they wrote it down in their freaking chart. It's on their website. Oh my God, they
His
got
internet
it.
did go out.
Orozco's got it.
They're gonna do me like Sonny at the toll, bro. They're gonna do me like Sonny at the toll.
That Orozco, he's a hothead. He's a hothead.
Fuck that, dude. Trust me, bro. I grew up with my brother. That motherfucker gay as fuck, dog. Like that's who he was born to be, bro. I tell you, you see him throw a goddamn baseball, you know it's true.
One time I saw him at a track and field, and they had made a special javelin for his wrist.
What?
It was a lip wrist technique.
What?
Enrique's never seen that movie? Have you never seen that movie, Enrique?
You know what? I know.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Here,
you don't have to watch it because
He wouldn't have seen it. Why?
it's uber problematic.
Why would he?
The
Oh, now
only-
it is.
Yeah,
Stevens, when are we gonna get to a point in this friendship group where Ivan realizes, where they like just assume that I probably didn't watch that movie?
No.
The fucking Bible? Nah, I've never heard of that either, dog. Never, dog. Never. That's never gonna happen. The shit I'm saying isn't crazy.
Why does Stevens get it and you don't?
Hey,
we've been friends longer.
But don't watch that movie, dog. It is super fucking problematic, bro.
Yeah.
You mean they have ninja turtles now?
We'll show you a couple of clips. That's all we need to show you from that movie. We'll just show you a few clips.
Is it the one where he's riding a tricycle?
The game that he has.
That's one of them.
That I remember that movie being on TV like all the time. So I would catch like scenes here and there, but I never watched the whole thing.
Yeah. It's bad now. It does not hold up.
You've seen Teen Wolf.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Catch some shit in the 80s. That's one of those movies that like you see.
But by this time, I think by this time, of every movie I've seen.
God damn.
So if I haven't said the words I've seen that movie, blank movie,
okay,
then assume I haven't watched it because I've talked about everything I've seen. I've read one book. You know what that is?
We know that.
Yeah,
not the Bible. So have you
No.
watched? Have you watched any Eddie Murphy shit? Like what Eddie Murphy shit did you watch?
I've watched Trading Places. Is he in Trading Places? I've seen that,
I saw
but
this
just
thing called Pluto
recently.
Nash. I loved it.
Oh god damn! He's on Norbit's a shit, dog.
Norbit is a shit.
Oh my god!
How you doing?
You watch Coming to America though, right? I think we had a conversation.
I saw the part 2, but I didn't know part 1.
I've seen what's the one where they run a daycare?
Daddy Daycare.
Daddy Daycare, bro.
Daddy Daycare.
I've seen Life.
Stop talking, dog. Stop. Life.
I've seen Life. Life is fucking amazing.
That's my baby.
That shit makes me cry, bro. Like Life goes fucking hard, bro. That's such a good movie, dude.
Life takes you on a ride. That shit takes you on a ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golden Child?
No.
No. Oh my god.
What is that?
I watched that recently.
That's older. That's why.
Yeah, it's you. I think you started at a certain place and you didn't go backwards, and you missed all the good ones or all the great. Like, dude, some of his movies are fucking legit. Coming to America is fucking hilarious to me, bro. Like the OG one, anything in the barbershop fucking makes me cry out loud. Like it's so fucking funny. It's all
Beverly Hills Cop. I've never seen
You saw some part 3? I think it was great.
Dude, fucking that shit goes hard, bro. But
Dr. Doolittle?
Dr. Doolittle.
I like Dr. Doolittle. That's a good kid's movie.
I didn't see that one.
I saw that one.
I don't think I saw that.
But at the beginning of the Golden Child, he goes to a magazine stand. I was watching it with Zion. He's like, "What you reading, motherfucker?" He goes, "You reading?" Because I forget that he cusses and everything he did back in the day. He's how you reading big asses or big ass monthly, motherfucker? Like, just like it's just hilarious, bro. I was like, I fucking love this movie. Okay, so wow, dude. Yeah, okay, did you watch A Thin Line Between Love and Hate? Martin Lawrence?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, it's fucking great. That's a hood classic too, right there. All right, man. Okay. Sorry. What the fuck were we? I don't even remember shit. What the fuck's happening now?
I mean, can we just talk about others? I mean, honestly, at this point, like fucking Double Impact. Look,
the Chonies. I think you were at the.
Yeah, I remember. So we find out that Danielle works for the bad guy. What? Bolo's fucked up, got some fucking glass eye. He looks like Fetty Wap. Zhang picks up Chad thinking it's Alex. And we get that whole weird scene with the box. I honestly didn't understand that. I didn't think that 3 letters on the box was enough for him to make a connection. I thought that was bullshit. Does he even know his dad's name?
Hey, there was a long flight from Hollywood to whatever. Maybe they taught. Maybe he filled him in on a whole bunch of stuff.
And this is his first time on a plane.
As we're speaking, Enrique's watching those videos that Abarca just sent to him. Awesome. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Abarca. Go. Can you put the volume up though, if possible?
No, we can't. No, okay. So this is his first time on a plane because he's like, oh look, oh, he's like, put your seatbelts on. Woo! All right.
He's acting like my daughter is over the fucking break right now. Like, I'm in a plane, motherfucker. Yeah. Goddamn, bro. Oh, yeah. So what happened, Margaret? What do you got?
No, the most disturbing thing in this movie, and it's not that there's 2 brothers and that not the splits. No, it's the wet market they go to.
Oh, the frog. The fucking frog.
Yes.
Shit, Abarca. 3 things that almost made me vomit in this fucking movie. The splits, the frog, and the sex scene. They were all fucking gross, bro. Like, God, like there was no frogs to make it this movie.
Yeah, no PETA thing.
That was not a prop. Yeah, that had to have happened.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And they all smiled. Like, didn't they go like, and then he was like,
yeah.
But hey, that being said, would you guys all try that soup if it was what he thought it was? Because he said that soup made your dick bigger.
Well, then yes. Obviously, I need some help in that department. So yes, I will get any help I can get.
Stevens is rocking around. Stevens, it's a good sized dick imprint. That's impressive. All right. So, it's like, all right. Chad doesn't want to eat the food. They're fucking. They start noticing that Danielle's checking files. They go to blow up a opium den or some shit, right? Like, or a drug, like a cocaine den or something. And what's weird about that part is Chad's a kind of fucking dumbass because a guy walks right by him and doesn't see him. And then he comes out and kicks him and makes noise and then there's a shootout. Why didn't you just let him walk by?
No, screw that. All right. Here's the real problem with this movie is that you establish Chad.
Go ahead.
You establish Chad as being a martial arts expert, right? He knows karate. He's very flexible. At no point do they say, hey, he also has weapons training. He was also part of a well-regulated militia in America.
Well, they even show you that he doesn't know anything about guns, right? Because they take the time to show you like he doesn't know shit.
So we go from his brother. No, not even his brother. Frank has the assault rifle, and he's defending himself from pirates, or the cops and pirates, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
But then Chad Van Damme, all of a sudden it goes in, and he's tactical, and he's a horrible tactician. Like that's the dumb part of this. It's like there's no reason for this movie to exist. It's like, okay, hey, we found out that you have a brother. Yeah.
God damn.
You have a brother.
Okay.
We can get revenge if you want. I know you've never met them. You only see this one picture that I have of your mom, your dad, and then you and your brother. And that's it. Right? There's no reason for this movie to exist. And so he goes into these places like he's Rambo. And sometimes he's competent, but most of the time he's just a dumbass tripping over himself, making way too much. They are, this is Metal Gear Solid, the little exclamation point is ringing on everybody.
Yeah, they always.
Well, Alex even says at one point, "Watch my back," right, or whatever. You got my back, and I'm like, "What the fuck? No, like that's the dumbest thing you could ask. What are you doing?"
That's on you, Alex Van Damme.
Yeah, and I love it. At some point, Van Damme hits the ground and he does the HBK kick up for no fucking reason. Just stand up. There was no reason for you to fucking jump from your back to your legs.
Yeah.
There was no fucking reason. You're gonna blow a fucking knee out like that, bro. Like, come on, let's be
you're getting shot. You're getting shot because you think you're in a John Woo movie when you're not. Right? There's like there's
my favorite scene.
The turn. He's on the ground and he's strapped up and rolled and he's shooting guns akimbo.
Oh, yes. And those clips in that gun are what every Texan fucking dreams of. They're like fucking clips that hold like 50 shots per fucking clip, bro. Like, them motherfucking clips. This is a gun. The clips are like down to the here for like, that's how big those fucking clips are because that motherfucker never reloaded once. At least the John Woos will fucking throw out some fucking cartridges and like put something in, like at least make you believe that this motherfucker never reloads shit. But my favorite is when he's holding onto the side of the truck and they're both in the shot.
And he just kicks him dude in the face.
That's acting Van Damme did, homie. Man, fucking stupid. Oh my god! All right, they go to the Climax Club, which we got to make sure we fucking find out where that's at and head out there because I wonder what happens there. But they go to the Climax Club and they put bombs inside of cognac bottles, right? Cognac.
No, they bring a box, right? It's a case, supposedly of cognac. None of these thugs are like, no, let me see that shit. Open it up. Oh, bombs? Yeah, homie. Boom, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead. They find out there's two of them. And then we get a really fucking gross scene in this movie. Kara, the buff girl.
Yeah.
Like fucking basically molests Danielle. And it gets really batshit crazy. This whole section of the movie is fucking weird. Oh yeah, they have a hideout in Somalia somewhere. I forgot about that. And they feel her up, and then she makes a call, but can't find Alex Van Damme. So Chad Van Damme goes to help. Then Alex Van Damme's trying to get a hold of his girl, and he can't get a hold of her. So he thinks what any rational dude would think. This dude's fucking my girl, and like. We see the littlest nipples in the world. And then there's a fucking really like weird slow motion. It's so fucking weird, bro. Cause it'll be like, fucking motherfucker, you fucking my girl. And he's breaking shit. And then it'll cut and it's like, fucking uncomfortable, bro.
Here's the sad part. This
that's so gross.
The sad part is that this is
better than that.
No, this is probably the most well shot part of the movie because he's created this like Cinemax style sex scene
after dark.
Yeah, and you feel his torment. Like you can. Like the camera's going around him, you feel his torment. He's like, "I'm drunk.
Yes,
how dare you, brother?"
You're right.
And it's wasted.
That's the most emotional scene of the movie.
And it's wasted on this.
It's a better sex scene though than the American Samurai.
How dare you, woman?
Okay, maybe better. I fucking laughed throughout American Samurai. I was like, this is some bullshit. After watching this, I was looking around, make sure that nobody saw me watching it. And I've seen some weird shit in my day, guys. And I was just like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I feel gross, bro. Like, I called, but I prayed. Like, I just
you went and took a shower after?
I was like the crying game style. I was just like it was just fucking gross, bro. Like it was, how strong is that fucking laundry line? You know what, bitch? It was a string. It was a fucking string. Like she was like, it was so gross, bro. God damn. This movie, there was no need for anybody to see that. There was like no need for anybody to fucking see that shit, dude. It was so wild. But you're right. The parts of him, you would have thought he lost somebody. You would have thought like something. This is where he found out his parents were murdered, right? Like this is
yes,
yeah.
It's because he thought
or his mentor killed his father, and then it's like, oh my god, I have to come after you now.
Yes. Yeah. No. He thought they were fucking.
He making it up in his head.
Yeah, wow. Then they show up. They fucking kidnap everybody. The brothers clear out the fucking. Oh, they fight first, and they no longer want to be with each other, and they both run away like bitches. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Chad runs away like a bitch.
No,
and fucking Alex.
I'm gonna swim away.
Yeah, I'm gonna swim away.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But here's the messed up part.
Alex,
No, he says, I'm going to swim away. And they cut to the next morning, beach. And you're like, oh my God, this fool really did swim away. No, it's the other one that was drunk.
It's
and
Alex, just drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
He's lying on the beach. Yep.
You know, one thing I did appreciate about this movie was the use of cowboy boots. The use of cowboy boots in this movie were a thing from the henchmen. Alex wore cowboy boots. And it's funny because my brother rocks cowboy boots like that back in the day, like with the tight, like not tight pants, like vaquero pants, but like these are going out boots. These are just like, there's nothing to do with like fucking, it's like you're going out on the town boots. It was fucking funny. So then they clear the beach and now they're cool. They torture a guy. I don't know. They probably make the guy see Chad do a bunch of splits and shit. They torture him. He gives up where they're at. So now we're on the Golden Jewel. What the fuck was the name of the boat? The Titanic, or what the fuck was the name of it?
So, no, isn't it the Golden Jewel?
The boat something. I thought I was making that shit up. So they're on the boat, and we get horrible fight scene after horrible. There's not a good fight scene in this fucking movie, except Bolo Donkey Konging the shit out of everything. That was impressive as fuck. Bolo is a bad motherfucker. But even then, he had to fight homeboy. We knew how he was going to lose. He was going to get roundhouse to the face. Like, we fucking knew it. Like, but dude, there's times that Bolo straight Olympic lifts these fucking barrels. It was impressive as fuck. And his pound for pound, best fucking titties in all the fucking all the movies you watch. Bolo Young. Fucking pound for pound, bro. His chesticles are ridiculous, bro.
No. The Chad versus Bolo scene is cool. There's a scene that I like the way they show it. It's shot. It's Alex Van Damme versus the Spur Ninja.
Cowboy boot, yeah.
But they never set up
shit.
Yeah, but they never set him up to be a badass, except in the bar when he slices the dude's throat. Mm-hmm. But like, he's wearing spurs. How much of a ninja can you be?
How did Alex get crept up on? I was like, bitch, I'm here. You pass. He should have shot his ass. How's he creeping on you? But the black and like that was cool, but there was not a good fight in that. And it seemed like Cowboy Boots could go. It looks like the Spur guy could go. Like he looked like he could kick pretty cool. I was like, this is gonna be a good fight. Nope. We get a weird fucking fight between Tara and Alex, where she drops down and starts squeezing his neck with her legs, and then he fucking blocks it by turning his face into her crotch. And then she like lets go, and then he weirdly, slowly stabs her.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Like it was like.
She's like, okay, I guess I'll stab you now.
Yeah, it was fucking strange. They burned Frank, I don't know how many times, and he didn't welt up once. They legit burn him with hot fucking air, and he never welts up. It's weird. Then, just in case you weren't fucking grossed out by all this stuff beforehand, we're like, bless you. One last time, let's try to rape this girl because that's cool. And then fucking Alex comes through and saves the day and fucking whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then we get like, it's funny because this made no sense to either. Alex goes after Zhang, and then Chad goes after Griffith, but he takes the girl with him. Why?
Well, I can't leave her behind, bro.
Why would you do that?
First of all, and you leave Frank behind, the one that actually needs medical attention?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true.
That's what I'm saying. Or, hey, Frank and what, Danielle, go that way. Get the fuck out of here. Like, leave. Let us go handle our business. And we get fucking a dude's hand ripped off and some gears. We get Griffiths fucking smashed by some fucking, by a big sea train. And then, oh my God. Then the fucking end of the movie with the hug. And then it goes from a hug to Alex and Danielle kissing. And then you get like a thumbs up from Chad. And then the worst hip hop song of all time drops. they're brothers, but they're not the same. They're different. That's the game. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck just happened? Like, that was straight freestyle, guys. I just want you to know that shit. I didn't even write that down. But yeah, I was like, what
it
the
broke
fuck?
Ivan. It broke the internet at his house.
Here's the thing, he's still going.
Oh. Sorry. You missed the whole 18 verses of that fucking song I just did, guys. That fucking song was trash, bro. Oh my God.
My favorite part of this movie is that they've got like 10 stuntmen and they keep showing up again. And first they're normal, then they have a mustache, then they've got a hat, then they've got a long wig, and then a short wig.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, wait, didn't you die already?
Okay. All right, guys. Did I forget anything? I think I've said too much about this movie.
I think you, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Steven's in. Oh, go ahead.
No, my who goes after Chang? It's Chad, right?
Alex. No, Alex.
Bro, for being an older man, that man can sprint. He should be doing human races.
Yes, he should.
Because Alex Van Damme in his boots can't run worth a shit. And not just that, but he ran away and then he climbed up to the very top of that crane.
Yeah. Zhang was in some fucking shape, bro. He was impressive. He was impressive for sure. Might have been the most impressive part of this movie. I don't like how Bolo went down. Then there was a part where Kara, like when she's fighting, she just grabs Alex's dick.
Yeah,
but she doesn't even squeeze it. She doesn't like use it to hurt him. She just grabs it and he's like, huh? That was it. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Why?
Was it a distraction?
She had to know.
I missed that.
You know what? That's true. If Miriam grabs my dick, it does distract me. You're right. Like I just like I don't like, you know, like what? Steven, you fucking figured it out. Goddamn diabolical geniuses. Goddamn diabolical geniuses. You know what I mean? I don't appreciate that. What?
Sorry, ladies. I gave away the secret.
I'm about to, you know what, man? And one last thing. I want to, and then just like I forgot everything I was going to say.
Stops you in your tracks, bro.
Stops you right on my fucking tracks, bro. God damn it. So I figured it all out. So I can just have it right there. Oh, my God.
What?
Okay, Steven, where in the chronological order of his movies is Double Impact? What's before, what's after? I'm just wondering.
Oh, this is not one I was waiting for. I had a whole bunch of stuff pulled up and you never asked anything.
Oh, you're going to talk about the fact that this was supposed to be a sequel.
Well, you can talk about that. He wants to make a second movie.
Yeah, he
Steven,
wanted to make a second movie.
He has a script
did
and
Ivan
everything.
just grab you in the nuts with that question?
He did.
What?
I was like,
He did.
What the fuck? He wanted to make it more serious because this was a funny one. He wanted to fucking make it where like two brothers they come from China or maybe Hong Kong and they go over to the United States and it's like a whole nother fucking barrel of monkeys over there, shit like that.
He wants a different movie.
Stop.
Yeah, it's called Twin Dragons. It's called Twin Dragons. It stars Jackie Chan, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so where is it?
All right, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This Bloodsport is his 6th movie, so that's his first big movie.
Whoa,
in '88.
What were the other ones? I'm just wondering. Cyborg.
So he's got a couple uncredited things in Breakin'. Missing in Action.
Breaking.
He's just working out.
Woman in a Twilight Garden. And then he's got Monaco Forever, where he plays gay karate man.
Nice.
And then in No Retreat, No Surrender. I guess that's his first big movie, but he's not starring.
What was it with these gay slurs in this movie? The dude looks just like you, and you're like, "Hey, you!" Expletive, and you're like, "You look like me." So
I might be drunk, but I wake up, you'll still be a like I'm just like, damn, dog, like. All right. Anyway, so continue. What else is Steven?
So his first like movie where he had a role was No Retreat, No Surrender, but he's not the starring role in that one. But his first movie is Bloodsport, which is that one. So his sixth movie.
Then after Bloodsport, it's
Black Eagle, which I don't think I've ever seen that. Cyborg, Kickboxer, Lionheart.
I am Leon.
And then Death Warrant.
Okay, God, Death Warrant's before this one. Thank God.
And then Double Impact. Maybe, so now that catches us up here.
I wonder if Lionheart is where it kind of starts turning for him, like where he starts making more decisions.
That's all
Lionheart.
Well, and that's all within like Bloodsport released in '88, right? So
separate all these movies.
It's 3 years between Bloodsport and Double Impact.
He's a DMX of fucking martial arts movies. He fucking had a hot 3 years, bro.
Well, he's in 2 movies in '88, 2 in '89, 2 in 1990. He's got the Double Impact in '91, and then after that is what you're talking about. So Universal Soldiers after that, Nowhere to Run, Last Action Hero, Hard Target. You know.
Wait, Last Action Hero. He's in Last Action Hero.
He as himself. I think he's like at the movie premiere or whatever.
He's at the movie premiere. Yes. Okay.
And then Street Fighters in '94. So he's got 1, 2, 3 in '93, and he's got 4 movies in '94. So this is like the top of his game, but that's where he's the star. So that's where he's the star.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, but he might look. His movies must have made money because
I'm sure. This one cost 15 and made 30.
There it is, bro. There it is. That makes sense. That's why he keeps getting movies for a while because he's making fucking double the money. All right, here we go. Enrique, would you tell people to watch this movie?
No. It's too long.
Yeah. That's a good point. Abarca, what do you think?
YouTube fight scenes.
Oh, man. Nah, just YouTube Bolo Young in this movie. Like, not even all the fight scenes. Just give me Bolo Young in this movie. I would say no to this one. Is this everybody's least favorite so far of him that we've watched? We've watched Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Lionheart, and this.
Yeah, I would say so.
I would say for me it is.
Yeah, I think between this one and Lionheart, and then the fact that this one is just too long, probably knocks it down.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, I'm assuming that we're not going to our top 10 list.
Yeah. What?
Surprise. Is anybody pushing this to the top 10 list of the worst movies? I don't think I didn't like it, but I don't.
No,
it's whatever.
I think it's a meh movie.
Yeah, it's just too long. It's just what it is. I would like this movie better if it was an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, if it was an hour and 30, hour and 24, hour and 25, like
you're like $1.15. Fuck it, a music video. 4 minutes. Like,
was it Bloodsport?
Music video 25 minutes. Fuck it, yeah.
Was it Bloodsport or Kickboxer that was like 120?
Was 120 something, right?
Yeah, give me another one of those, and then it's I can maybe watch it again.
I get it. Okay, so that's only halfway through the month of June, guys, at least with us watching them. So next week, we are watching Death Warrant. Ooh, with the Sandman. Mr. Sandman, give me a drink.
So Death Warrant is right in the middle of Lionheart and Double Impact, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's in jail.
We'll see.
Why? You'll find out. Because I can't remember what the fuck happens. I just remember Mr. Sandman. That's all I remember from this fucking movie. It is that song, right, Steven? Don't they play that all the time?
I think so, but it's been a long time, so I don't know.
Yeah. But it's like,
I don't know why he's in jail either.
Yeah.
Is he in jail though? Is he in jail because he's a cop that's in jail trying to do something? That's what I remember.
Yes. He tries to go and catch the killer in jail because the guy's
murdering something people. Like that.
Why is it that every action star has this movie?
What do you mean?
It's like, I have to infiltrate prison, or I have to go to prison because I'm going to clear my name, or I'm wrongly accused, so I have to go to prison.
Yeah.
So a guy's murdering people in a fucking high security jail? So, anyways, yeah.
Any walking any walking montages in this one?
In the yard? No, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember
across the second floor with the graded walkway.
However, this says that it is 1 hour and 29 minutes.
On, be like, hey.
1 hour.
129.
Yeah. That's the money time for Van Damme. I think we might enjoy this one more than that, guys.
So you can stream this if you're lucky enough to get Cinemax.
Whoa.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you can stream this if you have DirecTV and HBO and Max Go. It's not even HBO Max Go. No, it's just Max Go.
Max Go's not a thing.
Yeah,
it's not a thing anymore.
Exist anymore.
I didn't think so.
What are you looking at, Stevens?
I'm looking at Just Watch, and then you can rent it on Apple TV and Amazon.
Oh, I'm not paying for this shit.
Or on VHS at a Barca's house.
At a Barca's house. That shit's not even VHS, it's beta. He got it on beta. That shit's on beta, bro. All right, Enrique, where can they get a hold of us?
Check out our link tree, linktr.ee/Gung-Fu Super Bros. All the good stuff's on there. So check it out.
Barca, if you want to leave us a voicemail, where do they go?
Go to www.gungfusuperbros.com or leave a voicemail at 661-401-5941. Please rate and review and leave a comment on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you watch and listen to us.
Guys, check it out on Anchor. Check it out on all those different places. Watch the videos that we're doing on YouTube. Like, subscribe everywhere you can, guys. Leave us some reviews. Only if you're gonna leave 5 stars, because if you leave 4 stars, eat a dick. Hey, anything else, guys? Are we good? We're watching Death Warrant next week. Enrique, say bye.
Adios.
Come back to California. All of a sudden, you're speaking Spanish.
Hey, I got
it. Barca, say bye.
Be good humans.
Super Producer Stevens.
Bye.
And remember, my name is Ivan. Love you guys. I hear all sorts of bullshit every day, pal. You want some advice? Take your fancy clothes and your black silk underwear and go back to Disneyland.